tusimame pamoja kulinda uhuru na umoja wetu. Enyi Bwana na binti wa Afrika, mwili wa jua, mwili wa anga, tuifanye Afrika mti wa uzima. Tuungane sote tuimbe pamoja, kuenzi shikamano hatima yetu. Tujitoe wenyewe kupambana pamoja, uhuru na umoja vitawale. Enyi Bwana na binti wa Afrika, mwili wa jua, mwili wa anga, tuifanye Afrika mti wa uzima. Tuungane sote na tujibidishe kutoa kilicho bora kwa Afrika, chimbuko la wanadamu, chemchemi ya utamaduni, tumaini letu wakati wa mafarakano. Enyi Bwana na binti wa Afrika, mwili wa jua, mwili wa anga, tuifanye Afrika mti wa uzima.
Let us make Africa the tree of life. This is Katom Mukasa, and of course in the studio is Dennis Bongole to do the production. Humans TV Africa is a charity registered to do media work in the world. We have studios in Uganda, Kenya, Zambia, Zimbabwe, studios in Nigeria, and of course Sierra Leone and Ghana, UK, and the US. We want to encourage you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Facebook, TikTok, and of course our website is right there waiting for you. The name is Humanist TV Africa. You can also send us an email and also send us a WhatsApp message. We shall be able to respond to you immediately and allow you to join the team. Remember, we are here, among others, to empower the vulnerable. We are the only television station in Africa that can be authoritative here. I talk about issues of human rights, issues of gay rights, and all that. We openly talk about these issues and we defend the marginalized people in Africa, where other televisions don't do that. We are that special because we are the Humanist Television Network. Now, we also bring to you information about Africa and information about the world that you don't know. Things you don't study in the schools, we bring them right to you. Today, we are going to have some amazing facts about Africa, and this is episode 11, some amazing facts about Africa, and this is episode 11. Let us start with the map of Africa. Now, in this map of Africa, you are going to see that all the cities, all the countries in Africa, we have brought them to you with their flags. Now, if you don't know the flag of your country, simply look at this map. It shows you the flag. But why did I bring it here today? The flags of Africa have something in common. Number one, they have the red color to show that all of us are human beings with the red blood, same blood. Whether you are Caucasian, whether you are Asian, or a black person, we are having one blood, and that is the red pigmented blood. Number two, flags of Africa also have green. Green means vegetation, life, farming, agriculture. The beautiful environment of Africa is summarized in the green. The third color in many maps of Africa is the black, which shows that this land has black soils, and of course it has many black people. The other color that we can see in these maps is white, which shows you the growth potential, the hope of the African people But also we have another color, which is yellow, which is talking about the sun. We are the people of the sun. The sun in Africa is seen throughout the year. That is the map number one. Let us look at fact number two. And of course, I'm going to give you more facts. Now, this is Mozambique and Zimbabwe, and this place is called Mount Bingaine, Chimanimani. Mount Bingaine, Chimanimani. This mountain is between the border of Mozambique and Zimbabwe at the height of 2,044 meters high, 800,000 foot. It is the second highest mountain in Zimbabwe and the highest mountain in Mozambique. Isn't it a fact? Isn't it amazing to have a mountain cross-cutting two countries? That is fact number two. Fact number three, the mountain Abingai right there, Chimanimani, is also being shown you there. Let us look at other facts. This is very important about Africa that you didn't know. Africa has those ethnic tribes. My tribe is down there. I'm from South Africa, the South African Bantu. Me being a Muntu, I come from South African tribe, the Bantu. There, all Bantus came down there from South Africa. Now, these are the people in Africa, the ethnic groups of Africa. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They are the San people. If you know the San people, Google them. They are purely African originated, the San people. Then we have the Bantu, who came from South Africa up to Central and East Africa. Then we have the Wolof in West Africa. We have the Ashanti, is not the Ashanti. Where you find Ashanti, put there Akan. That was a mistake right there, but it's Akan, the Akan people. Many of them are in Ghana, the Akan people. Those are the indigenous tribes, ethnic groups of Africa, groupings of Africa. We have the Bambala, again, in West Africa. We have the Mandinka, again, in West Africa. Then we have the Nubian in the Central and Eastern Africa. We have the Oromo and the Coptic. We have the Coptic also as indigenous people of Africa. 9 ethnic groupings of Africa as fact number 3 in this episode. Let us move on to another fact. Now, this is quite interesting. Zambezi River, Kanzuguru Bridge, connects how many countries? Zambia, Namibia, Botswana, Zimbabwe. You can imagine a river that connects 4 countries, and actually basically give them boundaries. That river is called Zambezi River. One of the bridges is called Kazungura Bridge, which joins 2 countries, Botswana and Zambia, and of course Zimbabwe. These countries are joined by different bridges. Remember, different bridges connect this one. One of them is Kazungura Bridge, and of course we said that Zambezi River connects Zambia, Namibia, Botswana, and Zimbabwe. That is an amazing fact. Look at that photograph. You see how amazing Africa is. Let us move on. Now, Victoria Falls, another episode, another epic, another important aspect of Africa. Now, Zambezi in Zambia, Zambezi in Zimbabwe. You can see Zambezi, and of course, Victoria Falls in Zambia, Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe, and these are falls where tourists go and have a lot of fun right there in Africa, Southern Africa, right there in Southern Africa. Of course, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and other countries far away from the bit of South still enjoy the Victoria Falls. That's another fact which is amazing about Africa. Now, the Akan, the Ankh, as you see, you wonder where the cross came from? The cross came from Africa. The cross Christians used came from Africa. It was called the Ankh. It's one of the most recognizable symbols of ancient Egypt, called Kemet, known as the key of life or the cross of life, dating from the Archaic dynasty period of 3,115 to 2,613 BCE, ancient Kemetic history. Go look for that history. Know where Christianity came from. Know where the symbol of the cross came from. It was a Kemetic symbol of life. Mother, Son, and the Holy Spirit. The genitals there symbolically represented the womanhood, the manhood, and the spirit. Right in one symbol called the Ankh. The Ankh is an African symbol that gives us the cross. The Christians should know where their cross came from, right from Kemetic Africa, call it ancient Egypt. Look at another amazing fact. Let us move on to yet another now. The leopards in Africa, actually, some of them climb trees. Don't go into a tree and you think a leopard won't come. Some of the leopards climb trees. Remember that poem, The Leopard, the Moon Tree, Lobadiri and others? You are talking about the leopards that actually climb trees. They cannot be seen in Africa. They climb trees. They'll come in the tree and eat you right from there. Let us look at other images very fast. Yes. Now, African Billionaires Club, the richest men in Africa as by 2024. These are the guys that are richer in Africa. The first one is a Nigerian man called Dangote and others. I won't mention others. Simply, the producer is going to give you the image large on your screen. Touch on your screen. You're going to be seeing the images. Many of them actually are Caucasians. Many of them actually are Asiatic origin people. And of course, a few black men right there. And of course, we don't even see a woman among the billionaires of Africa. I've given the countries. They are from Egypt, they're from South Africa, they're from Nigeria, and other countries. But look at where they come from, and also look at their ethnicity. This shows you that Africa is a welcoming place. There are Asians there, there are Caucasians there, and these are the billionaires of Africa because they have been either born in Africa or they have invested in Africa. Africa is the home for everyone. So you can be a billionaire in Africa, regardless of the color of your skin. Look at them, look at the composition, and look at where they are best, the countries in which they are best, and of course, the minerals they do, the business they do. They're into diamonds, they're into construction, they're into telecom companies, they're into business, they're into fashions, and of course, they're into so much of manufacturing. These are the guys from Egypt, Morocco, South Africa, Nigeria, and of course, these other countries, Zimbabwe, Zambia, and others. These are the rich people of Africa. And look at their composition. Africa welcomes everyone because all of us are typically from Africa. We are Africans. Fact number next about Africa. Africa has the most talented athletes in the world. I'll repeat it. Africa has the most talented athletes in the world. They run and win all these marathons and races. Simply go into our archives and see who is winning these games. These are guys from Africa. Very good athletes. That is another fact from Africa, but also they are from East Africa. I should also mention that. Now, let us move on to another amazing fact about Africa. Now, River Congo is the widest river in Africa, but also its widest point is at 13 kilometers. It's the deepest river in the world. It's called River Congo. It is the deepest point. Its deepest point is at 220 meters deep. That is nearly 4 times deeper than the deepest point of Lake Victoria. It is the second largest river in the world. The second largest river in the world by water discharge. Its average discharge is 41,200 cubic liters per second. Per second, 41,200 cubic liters per second. That is about 41,200,000 liters per second getting into the Atlantic Ocean from River Congo. Now, this is the fact about Africa that is amazing. You needed to know. Let us look at more facts very fast. More fast. Now, Fez City, they call it the Fez City in Morocco. It is the only city which was built in a maize form. Go to Morocco and ask them to take you to a city called Fez. It was built so uniquely in a maize form. Look at it. Look at how the city rotates. Look at how the houses were built in a maize form. Very interesting to watch, very magnificent, and of course near the topest hills in this country. It's called Fez City in Morocco. Let us look at other facts about Africa. Very interesting. Now, when you go to southern Ethiopia, there is a tribe called the Bana tribe. These boys actually walk on this kind of poles. They are the pole walkers. Very interesting. They walk even meters higher than that. They are Bana tribe boys in southern Ethiopia. Very amazing. Very amazing. Try it. Try it, but don't try it based on my wise counsel. Try it at your own risk. Do not say Katom Kaza told you to try it, and then we fall down and say, oh, Suman Stevie told me to try it. Don't try it at home. Go get trained in Ethiopia, and then you try it at your own risk. Now, next fact about Africa. This is the largest baobab tree in Africa. It's called Tree of Life. It's found in Madagascar. The oldest and largest baobab tree called the Tree of Life in Madagascar. The oldest and largest. So that's another fact right then. Then let us look at other facts about Africa. Of course, the Pyramid of Giza, one of the oldest pyramids in the world. The Pyramid of Giza is older than your Jesus Christ fabrication. It's over 5,000 years old plus. 5,000 years old plus. It was built by none other than Kemetic pharaohs, who were actually black kings of Africa. Let us see these black kings that built these pyramids. They were not ancient aliens. They were not magicians. They were not scientists from another world. They were black people from ancient Africa that built the pyramids. Now look at this. The guys who built the pyramids are right there on your screen. Kings that built the pyramids, such as Zosha, Khufu, Huni, and others, Nama and others, Bamesa, Mentuhotep, Thamusis, Amenhotep, Tahaka, and others. These are the guys, such as Mankure, who built the pyramids. And of course, when you look at those images, some of the native Egyptian pharaohs, kings of the first 12th, 18th, and 26th dynasties built the pyramids. And this is how they looked like. They were black men, of course. And by the way, they never used slaves to build pyramids. They were willing servants, willing workers who were actually paid. Some of them sold, some of them with land, some of them with animals to build the pyramids. They were willing workers because the pharaohs, the kings, were taken as gods. So a pyramid was a resting place for these gods. Thank you so much for watching. These have been the amazing facts about Africa that you don't normally hear people talk about. But this TV is right there to show you what you don't see on social media, what you actually don't see elsewhere being talked about, but we bring it to you to help your children learn a few things about the world that they don't know, because the schools will not teach you these things. Human TV will do the work of the school. We will do the research for you and bring you right on your screen the information that you need to know about the world. This is Human TV Africa. Please subscribe and remember to share, like, and comment. See you in the next one.